Okay, so on this question, we are wanting to factor this right here. So how do we factor? Now, normally when there's three terms, we write, multiply, add, multiply. That's what we normally do, right? If somebody gave us like 49x squared minus 42x minus 9, for example. They gave me something like that. Then I would write multiply, add, multiply, right? If they gave me three terms and they were of the form x squared, x, no x, right? That's what we do a lot of, is we'll have x squared, x, no x, three terms where I multiply, add, multiply. But in this case, it's just two terms. And notice which term is missing, the middle. We don't have any regular x. We just have the x squared in the front. And then we have the plain number in the back. We don't have the middle. The middle is missing. So why I'm pointing that out is because that means it's just multiply. There's no add. This is the part that's missing, huh? There's no add. Okay, so what? So that means you do two parentheses. And then you just ask yourself, okay, front times front multiplies to be 49x squared. What times what is 49x squared? You can use your calculator if you're rusty, but I think you probably know. 7x, huh? And 7 times 7 is 49. And why the x's? Well, remember they're invisible one powers and the powers add to be 2. Right? So 7x, so front times front makes front, check. And now let's just do the back. What times what is 9? Well, 3 times 3. Right? And how do you make negative 9? What signs do I need to make negative 9? One positive, one negative. And it doesn't matter, you put the negative first and the positive, whatever the order, doesn't matter. But one of them's got to be positive, one of them negative. That makes 9, negative 9. And we're done. That's it. That's the answer. Now, so these are easy. These are actually easier when they have just two terms like that. These are easier. It's just multiply. You don't have to worry about the add. Now, I don't want this to be like magic. Like we just do this and nobody knows why. Let me prove to you it's true. You don't have to. This is not required at all. We're done with the problem. But let me show you it's actually right. If you were to remember how to multiply this out, you'd go first to both, and then second to both. You know how to do this. 7x, 49x squared. Now, what about 7x times minus 3? Right, that'd be minus 21x, wouldn't it? Okay, now it's this guy's turn. He's going to go and go. What's going to happen? Plus 21x, right? Positive 3 times positive 7x, and then positive 3 times negative 3. Minus 9. Now, see what these guys do in the middle? Cancel. That's why there's no middle term. It's a 0. They cancel out. The plus and the minus actually zero out. So that's why there's no middle term. It's because they zeroed out. So the answer really is 49x squared minus 9. Check. It's right. This really is the right answer. So again, this check is not required. This is not part of the answer. It's not something you really have to do. I just wanted to show you that it's really right. So the answer then is just the 7x plus 3 and the 7x minus 3. In parentheses, either order, you put the plus first and the minus either way. And so there we go. So those are just multiply when we have two terms.